grieving family members, and they didn't give their name, but they did say that their father was there and their mother was there. The father, they think, was shot in the head, critical condition. The mother was grazed, and they said there were other people there. About that time, we kind of got whisked back, but in the meantime, we found a witness who witnessed it all. This is Gabriela Martinez. Gabriela, from Highwood, you were there, you saw it all. Pick it up from right before the shots were fired.
Well, I mean, I wasn't really planning to go to the parade just because I'm just like not in the mood of any celebration whatsoever. So yesterday my sister-in-law called me and said, like, you know, we should meet up and go, you know, it would be fun for the kids. So then around 9:45 I arrived with my daughter, my 9-year-old daughter, to the parade, and she was very excited to see the parade. And I saw my niece, I'm not going to give her name because I'm not for safety issues, and her son, her husband, her newborn baby, and we were just talking, you know, the parade, we had just saw the pets go by, and then like around 10:05 I think the parade started, the official parade started, and the fire department went by, and then the horses went by. And then my son was actually going to be in the band parade, but he decided not to go at the last minute. So then the marching band passed by, and as soon as they passed by, like probably 3-4 minutes later, we started hearing, which I thought were fireworks in the beginning. So I didn't really think anything of it. And then I kind of glanced and started seeing people start panicking. And then I looked, because I was standing right in front of where Uncle Dan's store used to be, like right in that corner in the sidewalk, sitting right in front of my daughter.
Central and Second, correct?
Central and Second. And the shooter was, one of the shooters was actually on top of the Ross Cosmetics buildings, aiming towards his left side, which where we were. So he was facing that way. And we all went into panic mode. We all ducked down at the beginning, and then as soon as I kind of heard like maybe 10 to 20 shots, and then I started getting really panicky and really like nervous. And then as soon as I didn't hear anything, I was able to get up, and then I started screaming out their names, and I saw my daughter. I grabbed her, and she slipped out of my hands twice, and I was just screaming out her name, and I honestly lost my niece and her husband. And then we were running towards Uncle Dan's, and I bumped into a 95-year-old lady, which I didn't mean to, but as soon as I saw her fall, like my instinct was to grab her head first, and then I shoved my daughter into the store, and then I grabbed her to get her up, and then we ran inside the store, and we stood away from all the windows. And then we all just like were gathering towards like corners so that we wouldn't be by the windows. And then I started calling like my ex-husband, which he arrived within the next 5 minutes to go get us. I called my mom, my sister, people that were going to go to the parade not to show up.
Gabriela, you kind of described to me earlier about the shooter. I know it was just chaos, but can you describe exactly what you saw with the shooter and the gun?
Well, I mean, I didn't really see like who he was. I mean, I just saw a person with a gun shooting towards us, and I just glanced real quick. So it's just like, okay, yeah, it is happening. So that's when we started getting into a panic mode that it was a shooting. It was not fireworks.
Earlier you said he was a Caucasian.
Well, once we got into my babysitter's house, like my friend's house, everybody on Facebook was kind of like describing him now that he was Caucasian, black hair. We're still not sure because he's still armed. I guess it was 2 shooters now that I've heard, because
this is just rumors, so yeah. I will say that we do not have that confirmed as far as 2 shooters.
It's only one that I saw, that I witnessed, that I was there, but
injuries, wounds, did you see anything? Your niece is okay. She was scraped.
She was scraped. I mean, the 2 ladies that were in our left side got shot in their legs because they were in the store with us when the paramedics came in and asked if anybody in here were injured or wounded, and we did point it out at the 2 ladies that were sitting in the little bench that had little gunshot wounds in their legs. I'm assuming it wasn't a big rifle or a big gun, or else it would have been like really nasty, you know, but there were just like normal like gunshot wounds in their legs.
But as you had mentioned earlier, it was rapid fire. Not that we all know what type of gun.
When you buy those little like pop-it things and you start slamming them in the ground, that's what it was sounding like. So that's why we all thought it was like fireworks, because that's how it sounded, like little like pop things. But it was just, I mean, in that moment, like you really don't think, I guess, because all I was thinking is my baby, and if I was trying to shield her with my body, and if God forbid we got shot, I wanted to be shot first, obviously, because I mean, as a mother, you just want to protect your child.
You haven't had a chance for it to sink in, but it's got to be hard to believe this was happening.
Yeah, I mean, you're reading about it, you're hearing it. Your kids are not even safe in school, and like now at like public parades, like now maybe at fireworks, like so just don't go out if you don't have to go out. It's just scary. I mean, not in a million years would I thought that I would be involved in a shooting.
You got up this morning, going to a parade.
Not even, like I was getting up, like not even in the mood of doing anything, but my daughter was like, Mom, let's go, Mom, please. Like you told me yes, we were gonna go, and she's one of those little girls that obviously if you tell her something, she's not gonna forget. So I was like, okay, fine, let's go, let's get up. And I thought it was gonna be a good day because I actually had only like $5-10 worth of cash in my pocket to put gas in there, and a lady out of nowhere filled up my tank. So it was like a blessing. So I was like, okay, it's gonna be a good day because now I have an angel that filled up my tank, which I haven't filled in a year because of all this going on and the gas going up. And for her to fill up my tank, which was $90, I was like, okay, it's gonna be a good day then. And then this happens.
How is your daughter doing? Have you had a chance to talk to her about it?
I was so amazed at how brave she handled the things. She was actually the one calming me down because I was crying and a nervous wreck and in a panic attack, and she was like, Mom, it's okay, we're okay. But I mean, I did see her fear in her eyes, but my little girl, she's very brave.
Gabriela Martinez, thank you so much for sharing this awful story, and thank you for helping. She helped a 95-year-old woman escape any kind of harm. They all went into this one room that used to be Uncle Dan's. It is now another outdoor outrigger, but several people were there. In the meantime, we are waiting to hear from the